Odegaard is a
and also a lot of
no. You guys do that a lot. Madison does it almost every week. That's a matter of Makwe.
We will not take this.
Sulia.
Welcome to Sulia. You know what it is. Best podcast in the world. Charlie, it's been a rough week.
For who?
Again, for who, bro? Who are you speaking for? For yourself, maybe.
It's been a rough week. That's all I'll say. Today, we are joined by, let me do the introduction. So first off, my name is Giorgio. Right next to me is
Joseph, aka Jolod.
On the far right wing,
Zoo the God.
And our RCM number 8.
Say RCM.
we need a new number 8. We need everything to be fair.
Yeah. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, my name's Mods. I'm obviously not Ghanaian. I'm from Manchester, UK.
Why are you Ghanaian?
I'm Ghanaian, but
Okay.
I don't live here.
Okay.
I'm just here for a few weeks, but yeah, I'm from UK, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Shout out to Mods joining us today. Yeah.
100%.
So let me just start. This is a question we ask all the time.
Yeah.
How did you even get into football? What was your first memories? How did you become a Man U fan?
So I'm from Manchester, so
Okay.
my
Born and
it's
bred.
my born and bred.
Like Kobe Manu.
100. Yeah, Kobe Mini. Yeah, like Kobe
okay.
Mini. He's from like Stockport, so that's
Okay.
like. So if you know UK, you know what I'm talking about. So he's from like south. I'm from south as well, but I used to live in Old Trafford, so it's like my local. It's a local team.
Okay.
Like down the road. They used to go to school on Stretford Road. So you ever heard of Stretford?
Stretford End.
Stretford Road. So it's my local team. So obviously my dad supports United as well. So it's in the family. It's embedded.
Yeah.
And as well, being from Manchester, growing up, like in the 2000s, everyone's a United fan.
Yeah.
So like now there's a lot of
different.
There's a lot of iffy fans
City
around.
fans
Like,
as well.
there's
Even.
some people that are questionable. Like I swear you was a United fan when you were younger. Now what's going on? Like this isn't. Yeah. Like when you're growing up, everyone 99% of the people I knew like 1 or 2 City fans growing up.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just normal to
The
support
noisy
United.
neighbors.
But question here. So like right now with City doing well, what decides or what are the factors that will make you a Man United fan or a Man City fan if you're from Manchester?
What, me?
No, like just
generally.
In general. Like to me, when it comes to supporting a team, it's one or the other, innit? It's family or your local team. To me, that's obviously if you're from the UK. Obviously, you guys are from Ghana, so it's a bit different. But if you're from the UK, that should be 2 of the main reasons why you support a team: your family, your dad, your uncle, granddad, whatever. Or this is your local team. You're from Manchester. You're from London. You're from Birmingham, Leeds, etc. That should be the 2 main things. If you support your team purely based off the fact that they won this year, I'm sorry, you're not a real fan. You're a plastic. You're plastic.
No, but I saw a report last year that said most of the kids now in England are City fans.
Oh really?
Across the country.
I don't know where that number came from. To be honest,
I saw that. Like
that might be true though, because obviously City have been winning a lot.
yeah,
over the
basically
past
kids
10
you support who's winning.
Who's winning now? That is understandable,
Yeah.
But we're saying that's not real because if your family or your local team,
but that should be the 2 main things.
Yeah, but you know what? As a kid, I feel like kids should get a pass.
why?
That's
That's when it
starts.
That's when we know whether you're plastic or you're real.
Nah.
Another thing I wanted to ask is, we know that in the UK Saturdays there's a blackout on the TV, so they don't show games. Do you think that also helps people to pick a team, like go outside and watch?
Okay. Depends on what area you're from, because one thing about in the UK about going to games is it's hard to go to certain games for financial reasons. Like for example, a team like Arsenal, they have one of the highest ticket prices in Europe. In Europe, it's not easy to go to an Arsenal game, even if you're living next door to the stadium. You probably can't afford it even more because it's not a rich area. You know what I mean? So going to games doesn't necessarily make you the biggest fan or not the biggest fan. I see that as a privilege. The fact that I go to a lot of games is a privilege. I'm just in a good position. Yeah, I can get tickets. You know what I mean? I was
very lucky to
go to a game. Yeah, see, so it's more of it's like an honor. You can get to go to Old Trafford to see games. When I was younger, I went to max one game a season. A lot of time I didn't go to a game in a season, and I lived down the road from the stadium. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you probably you earn a bit more money. It's a bit more accessible. Like I said, it's a privilege to be able to go to certain games.
I just want to mention that I also used to go to games. But I was working, so I understand. It's not easy at crowd. Yeah, everybody who comes, you can see the excitement in their eyes.
So imagine United, somebody has come to watch your game and to lose 3-0 to Bournemouth. Are you serious?
Get there, relax.
Are you serious?
Okay. Should we just start from there then?
Yeah, maybe we should, yeah.
All right. Since Joel wants to speak, let's start from Man United.
Very unhappy.
Bournemouth. This is a home match.
I'm so unhappy.
You're unhappy, but are you surprised?
Yes.
Why?
Really?
Is it because
I am not surprised.
No, I was not surprised.
I felt like we were going to build up on the momentum from the City win.
What about the momentum from the Spurs?
That's not Premier League. Let's move on. And now some of our guys are not playing.
Oh my God.
Onana didn't play that much.
Wow.
Today you need Onana.
He's right. Onana.
Yeah, Onana is literally one of the best keepers in the league right now.
By stats.
By stats, yes.
What about by eye test?
No. By
eye test, he is.
I can confidently say, before that Forest game, the Nottingham Forest game,
facts.
Onana was hands down top 2 keepers in the league.
So which goal was it that the player kicked in? He just
that was the Forest game. That was the Forest game. Before the Forest game,
he was doing okay. I won't even lie.
He is in your fantasy team. You're saying he's
not in my team.
Wasn't he in your team for
so
the longest time?
I buy all sorts of players. You know the players that have been in my team before. It's not about fantasy.
He gets clean sheets.
And it's still pinning me. I picked Onana over sales. Like, fuck you, Onana. He's shit. Anyway, go on.
Nah, you're going too far. Watch yourself.
He shit.
Understand that we are doing.
Onana is trash.
No, he's not.
He's not trash.
He's not trash, but
he's not trash.
He's not
trash.
What you guys make him out to be.
Anyway, back to the game, please.
Well, you want to take us through the game?
I can take you through the game.
Yeah,
a little bit. I don't really want to go into it too much because it's a bit of a depressing game. For me, the problem with United is consistency. Every time we think we're about to pick up some kind of momentum, we go 25 steps back. We beat City and then we lost to Spurs. We beat Everton 4-0 and then we lost to Forest. It's like every time we think there's going to be a next progressive step, we come back. And to me, I don't put any blame on the manager. I think we're too early into his era that it's impossible for him to even understand fully the players that he has. He hasn't had them for half a season.
Harry Maguire and cool.
He hasn't had them for half a season to know how good these players are in the long term. So it's not the manager, it's on the players. It's poor performances throughout the whole team. Even Kobe Mainoo, I'm the biggest Kobe Mainoo fan.
He lost the ball for one goal.
He had a bad game. He had a bad game. Mazraoui gave me a penalty.
Yeah.
Look at our attacking players not playing well. Can't create a chance. It's the same names coming up every single time.
So what do you think about there's a new what's on the news right now is Garnacho may not have a place in Amorim's team. Do you think that we should sell Garnacho?
No.
And Rashford?
Rashford's gone already. I don't think he's gonna play another game for United. I think that's it. Rashford. His United time's done, and that's a whole conversation. You can
highlight it just a little.
That's a whole other conversation. I think for both parties, it makes sense. I think it's too toxic right now for Rashford in Manchester. It's too toxic. It's too bad. He can't. For Rashford to win back the fans, he has to be playing like Mo Salah. That's the level he has to go to.
Honestly,
for people to win back the fans, it's too far.
There's no way he's going.
And honest, to be very honest, let me just say this. I haven't really spoken on the Rashford out thing, but for the amount of money he makes, right? Yeah. Rashford makes 365k roughly. Let's say 350k a week. That is Sadio Mane didn't even get that kind of money. And look at the
even Salah doesn't have that money.
Salah doesn't even have that money. Look at the performances that Salah is bringing week in, week out.
Who gave him the money though? It's not his fault. Like,
yeah, but you negotiated for it.
But it's not. But you gave it to him.
Fine, obviously,
negotiate.
Like, bro, like,
he has not got the money.
Fine. So that's what I'm saying that for the Rashford ousting, it was the Glazers and Woodward and those foolish people from before who gave him that contract. Fine, but with the Ineos team or Ineos regime, they're not going to. They're willing to cut their losses. That's why they're giving him. They didn't kill Auntie Kate. She was tired. She was already old.
She wasn't tired.
She was
Oh,
old.
watch how you talk about Kathy. You know, Kathy's a legend.
They took
Yes.
away her will to live.
Oh my gosh.
They took away her will to live.
What's going on?
No,
here?
she
Anyway,
was like
carry
a
on.
month after she left, she died.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys didn't try.
You don't know if she was
Alex
already
Ferguson
dying.
to you cut his money. What's going on there? Saving.
Okay,
They
don't
did do
that.
that.
And meanwhile, is the roof still leaking?
Yeah,
You live down
You
there.
know the crazy thing.
It's still
You
leaking.
know the crazy thing.
Also leaking goals.
They just shut down Old Trafford today for mice.
Wow, sure.
Mice.
So
Yeah, that's bad.
Charlie.
Biggest team
you
in
know how
the
crazy
world.
that is. Mice.
Anyway, let's get back to what happened on the pitch.
Oh man, God.
So what the second goal was? What was the second goal? Was it
The penalty.
Yeah.
Mazraoui, what the hell?
What was that? What was? Oh my God!
They've been
That was
praising
such a
him
bad
so
tackle.
much this whole season.
Yeah.
Best
No,
player,
no, let's not.
I think he was player of the month for United last season.
And he
Yeah.
deservedly so.
Deservedly,
He has been arguably one of our best players,
Was-
if not
was
our
that
best player
best
over than
player
Diallo.
move?
Everyone makes mistakes. You can't look at
Everybody
a
makes
player and
mistakes.
say, "Oh, he had made a mistake.
I feel it was like
His whole season's written off." No,
it was
No,
like
no, of
brain
course
fog
not,
or
but
something.
Everybody has
like
those
he just
days.
he lost his
He
head.
just tried the guy. Like,
No, it was a bad tackle.
Oh,
Very bad
in the
tackle.
box as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing with United. Is sometimes it's the players that you think are doing well. Like look at Onana. For a long time, I was
Best
saying, look, Onana, I can put him
Yeah.
against anyone right now, and then all of a sudden,
Cam shit.
you can't even catch a ball. Like, and it's the same thing with all the players like Mazraoui. He has a bad game. Manu has a bad game. Bruno's constantly having bad games.
Just
He-
trying. Just out there kicking the ball. They're having fun.
It's everyone. It's the players that you least expect are the ones that come out and.
What about Amad Diallo? I think he was decent on the day.
Yeah, he was all right. It's difficult though. It's just difficult when in them kind of games. It's difficult to make an impact, but I think Ahmad in general has still been good for us.
Yeah. And then the third goal. I mean, I just want to highlight Bournemouth as well. You know, our boy Antoine Semenyo. Shout out to Ghana.
Yeah.
Out there banging goals, you know. And I saw Clivert score the penalty as
penalty,
well.
yeah.
So, you know, Bournemouth, as
The-
one
the
team is
third
doing
goal, the
bad.
third goal was nice. Like,
The whole play.
nice football, bro.
And
They're
the
currently
touch
fifth.
back.
It was so easy for them.
They're currently fifth in the league, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
they're
saying. Like,
playing
I don't know why you thought you would win.
Yeah, because
Because
they are
Bournemouth
doing
are really
really
good.
well.
I know
Yeah.
they're really
They beat
good.
Arsenal. They beat
Yeah.
City. Like, it's
They
not.
beat City, beat Arsenal, beat.
Yeah. Did they beat Chelsea?
No,
They
they haven't beat
lost to
Chelsea.
Chelsea, but like I remember
Very,
Semenyo with
very
the bar in
close.
the
They
last
played that
minutes or something.
around ball.
Yeah,
Very
They beat-
wicked
they beat
match. I
Tottenham as
remember
well.
that.
yeah, like they're
They're
really
playing
not
well,
easy
yeah.
to play.
Semenyo
Like,
They're
I
better
is-
than
don't
us.
hate them.
They're better than United.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, a lot
So
of teams are
I feel
better
like
than
the
us.
scoreline is
reflecting.
reflecting.
They beat
the-
us 3-0 last season as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we said, Bournemouth are fifth, United are
13th.
13th, Forest are fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
So like you are expected to lose these games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
it's like
harsh reality. but
yeah,
it's true.
mid-table fighting, playing against
Top four, you
top
know.
four. Yeah, it is what it is.
Anyway,
How the
let's
tables have
let's
changed.
move on to another match.
Okay.
No, wait, I have one more thing to say. So I feel like I've noticed a cycle at United where it's like new coach. When the coach comes and his formula or his tactics are not working, you blame the players and you blame the ownership structure or whatever. Oh, the Glazers, Ineos, Woodward,
Oh my
whatever.
God.
And then Harry
Ronaldo.
Maguire, Ronaldo,
Oh.
Rashford, this. And then eventually it starts to switch and then they turn on the coach. And I feel like that's happened with the last 4 or 5 coaches. Like it's a cycle, happens every time. So right now Amorim is like off the hook. But I think after a few months, if it's not working, they will come on.
No, not this season.
I don't think so. Not this season.
No, not this season.
I just want it to be
Not
be
this
known.
season.
We have
Like,
been
Yeah.
recorded. oh.
I said this. The evidence is here. I said it.
No
That
worries.
eventually they will turn
Eventually,
on Amorim.
yes, but I don't think it will be this season.
No.
Eventually,
If
they will turn on
he
Amorim.
has, if listen, me personally, I'm willing to give.
Do you believe this guy?
No,
Nothing he says is
he has
true.
never
I'm
said
willing-
anything true before. But carry on.
I'm willing to give Amorim 2 years.
Wow.
After this season, I feel like they'll give him. They may support him in the January transfer window. If they do, I don't know how the FFP is going to play out. But then if they do, and next season is still shit. Like we have a full, what's the word, preseason, and next season is shit. I think that's when the fans will turn on Amorim.
I think
After
it
he buys
should be
one
before-
player, no.
Yeah, I think it's
People
before
start
that.
No,
putting a lens on him.
no, it's not. It's not about. You see, personally, yeah, I know that everybody's saying that he's going to go and get Gyökeres and other guys from Sporting. Personally, I don't want that because
you've seen how
we just saw that with
Ten Hag.
Yeah. He literally went to get the whole team.
All his old guys.
And it didn't work out. And everybody's saying that we should do a mass clear out. I personally don't think
you can't afford it. You can't even afford it, bro. Like
no, we can afford it if we can sell the players.
Who will buy?
No, we can only afford it if we sell.
If United wants to cash in on
Garnacho, that's the only way we can
Rashford and Garnacho, if they sell,
see,
we can
the
cash
thing
in on
about
Why do you
Rashford.
buy Rashford?
No, but how
PSG is
much?
looking to buy
As we saw
Rashford.
from McTominay.
How much did they buy McTominay?
Almost 40 million.
something million.
No.
It was
not
30.
40 million.
No, it was 30. It was 30.
I think it was less than that. For McTominay.
Yeah, McTominay was
Because
30.
we argued that he's not
argued-
worth 40 million.
we
And
argued
they
that he
bought
was-
him for almost
It wasn't
40.
40.
No, it wasn't
Make
40.
me
It was 30 point something
Okay.
mil.
I mean, I was still
All I'm,
shocked.
saying is,
add-ons.
all I'm saying is Rashford is in a peculiar position where it's like everybody knows he wants to leave. Everybody knows United wants to sell him. Everybody
Yes.
knows his wages are high. So
And-
you can't even like. What's your bargaining position?
I understand.
Do you know what I mean?
I
It's
get that.
Rashford.
I get that. But then we'll find somebody.
Somebody
okay.
will buy him, but
PSG are looking.
Yeah,
The
someone
PSG
will buy,
have
but
reached out.
they're not going to pay more than.
He said Barcelona wanted to.
4.5
more than
million.
40.
He said Barcelona wanted to buy Rashford.
Barcelona.
But
They
then
can't even register
they
that
can't even
anymore.
register.
They don't even
Oh,
want
they're going
So
to
that
do
the
that.
Omo may leave on a free
Yeah,
this January.
the problem that we have is Barca are playing good. They're in a title race. PSG are unbeaten in the league. They're
Yeah.
playing good. No English team's gonna take him.
Yeah.
Where's he gonna go? Like, not like these teams need a left winger right now. None of them need.
And the way
need
he's
Rashford.
playing too.
In the summer, you should have tried to sell it. I think Bayern would have taken him.
Bayern-
but now they have Olise, so they don't need.
No, but they still. That's Alicia's on the right.
Yeah, these
On the
They have
left.
Koeman, they have
Koeman is
Gnabry,
always
they
injured.
have Sané, they have.
Sané is always in.
And they are a good
Sané's
team.
right. It's on the
They're
right.
also a good
But
team.
gets
they're-
injured all the
but
time.
is but you like if you watch
I get
Bayern,
what you're
they
saying,
play
though.
everywhere. Oh.
But then-
there's no left, right.
I know.
They play.
But they have injury.
Hey,
I said it for you.
Injury prone players.
uh-huh.
You have injury prone players.
So you think Bayern would take Rashford?
Bayern could take Rashford.
I don't know.
Hell no, bro. Are you
I'll tell you
dreaming?
what
I
they
don't know
won't.
about
I'll
that.
tell you why they won't. Bayern are very efficient in terms of how much they pay for players
Yes.
and wages as well.
Yes.
They never pay extreme wages.
Yeah, but
never.
Rashford should
Don't
know
buy
that.
some dead
Rashford should know
players.
that he's not going to get that 365k.
Bro, you see, listen.
If he doesn't get it, he'll stay.
Yes, you just stay.
Just chill on the bench and collect his money.
No player will leave 150 grand on the table.
Do you
just
see
to go
Harry
away.
Maguire last season?
He said, "I'm
He
not
said,
going.
I'm not going anywhere, bro. I
I'm not
ain't
going
going.
anywhere."
I ain't going. Anyway.
Moving on, yeah.
Have fun, United guys. We'll see you in the next game. We'll see how it goes.
Our next game is against Wolves.
I mean, I feel like you might lose that.
No, our record against Wolves isn't that bad. We just have difficult games. We just
Yeah.
struggle a lot, but we still win.
Do you know why I feel like you might lose? It's because I feel like Wolves they're not the best.
But they are
They
playing
just
their
sacked the
attack,
manager.
yeah, but their attack is crazy,
Cunha,
bro. Like they create so many chances. They have good players up front. So if you guys have an off day, bro, they will give.
No,
you
we will struggle. We will 100% struggle against Wolves. We do that every single year. Last season mainly saved us. That
The
goal.
beautiful goal.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he took out 3 guys. Yeah,
The first game of the season,
that's a good
Onana almost
game.
gave away a penalty.
Yeah.
Remember the
Yeah.
first game of the
The
season?
one he punched someone,
Yeah,
slapped
he punched him
somebody.
in the
Yeah.
head. Like we
Yeah.
struggle against them, but I still think we're gonna get the win because Wolves are not a good team at all.
Yeah, well,
They,
that's a
they have
very
like
good
5 points. Oh, that's some other team. But they are
That's
at the
what I'm
bottom.
saying. They're down
of the
there.
table.
Ipswich.
Yeah, Ipswich is not doing bad.
No,
Okay.
Ipswich is 18th or 19th.
I mean, but they are doing
And
better
these
than
guys-
Southampton who have 5
Southampton
points.
are just there.
Anyway. Shout out to Man U. You always give us something to laugh about. we are grateful. We are grateful. So moving on to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Zoo,
Yeah.
how did you see the game? As a resident Arsenal fan.
Honestly, I ended it kind of sad because you're hearing Saka is out for weeks. I think he's back in February.
Yeah.
So
7 more weeks.
I heard Sterling too is also
Sterling is out for weeks as well.
if anyone cares.
I care.
Oh, dear.
That's usually Saka's backup. So I mean,
If anyone cares.
well, we'll see what happens with Arsenal. So it means that we're going to be stretched on the wings for this whole Christmas period because you're now getting into like the really.
But you guys have a lot of what's it called options. You have
Like who?
No, they don't.
Trossard on the right.
Trossard is not.
He's not a right
that guy is
winger,
a
but
number
he
10.
can play right wing.
He's a number 10. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
but he
He's
can
not even
play-
supposed to be playing on the wings.
But who else?
You guys have Martinelli.
He's a left
So
winger.
now, okay, but we have 2 wings though. So now Trossard and Martinelli. Who else?
Noireri.
No,
How do you-
that guy's a CM. He's a
That
CM.
guy is even a midfielder. man.
Right.
So it's like
Nobody.
we can't play the
So
2 of
that's
them
why
for
you have
90
to
minutes.
give academy boys opportunities. But you guys are so bad at doing that.
I disagree.
Eh?
You are.
You guys are literally the worst.
The past 5 years, you've had no real standout kind of player other than
Waneri,
Saka.
after Saka, Waneri,
Stand out.
Lewis Kelly.
Stand out.
Who?
I'm talking about standout players.
Have you watched Lewis Kelly?
Has he
Who's that?
What's the last game at Crystal Palace? He's a great player. He played
Who's
football.
that?
But has he stood out?
New
though?
academy player.
Like
Lewis
played,
Kelly's
like
not stood out.
So why
He's
didn't
played
Chido
like-
Obi
played less
Martin
than-
stay
played less
with
than
you
20
guys?
games for Arsenal.
Chido
he
Obi
just-
Martin,
this is
why
his
didn't he
season
stay with
like
Arsenal? Why is he over United?
How is he 16? He was never. Why is he not playing for United? Now
Not
that he's
16.
come.
No,
He's not
he's
16.
not
Obi
16.
Martin.
Oh,
Chido
Obi
Obi
Martin.
Martin.
Obi Martin.
He's 16.
17.
He's 17.
He just turned 17
Yes.
then because he's a kid. So why is he okay? Why are you not
Because he
playing him?
saw a future.
So why are you not playing him?
He's not going to play immediately.
So what's
Why
the? Why are you
not?
asking
No,
me
but
this
I'm saying
question?
that, no, the reason why I said Chido Obi Martin is because you guys don't give opportunities to the younger
No,
players.
why did he leave?
He left because he didn't see a progression
No,
for
that's not
himself
why he
getting
left.
into
He
the,
left because you
into
guys
the
almost
team.
doubled his wages, bro.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
That was
You gave him.
incentive. That was an incentive.
It's just an incentive, but then
So
he
Why you
saw
go to
that.
United?
If
No,
you were-
because he has seen Kobe Menu, he has seen a lot of other what's it called, Garnacho. He has seen a lot of young players breaking into
a
the.
lot.
But why do you feel like that doesn't
It's a
happen?
lot.
Why
Are you
doesn't happen?
serious?
to us? It hasn't happened to
Look,
us.
Let's
Look,
not do that.
Relax.
You
Relax.
guys-
in the last-
I can give you a few names.
Okay,
No, that
give him.
broke through. Don't say that made appearances.
If you say Emil Smith
Martinelli.
Rowe, I will knock you.
Martinelli,
Martinelli's
Smith Rowe.
not. Martinelli didn't come from your academy.
Yeah, but he came as an
He didn't come
as an
from your
18
academy.
year
Academy
old.
guy.
That's not academy.
Give him
Come on.
like Chidima.
18 is
Obi
after you
Martin.
graduate. That's not.
How old was
academy.
Garnacho when he came to United?
He came in 2020,
He
so
came
he
in
was about
like 16.
17, 16. Yeah.
And then he won the FA Cup, the Youth FA Cup with the team.
Yeah.
Martinelli also played a few games with the youth team before they promoted him.
Martinelli's not an academy graduate.
Okay, so apart from-
Anyway, all I'm saying is yes, obviously we may have to rely on some of the kids, but they are not ready. Like they have to be ready. Okay, you guys, you see, United.
Oh, they be
too,
ready when they're 25.
you guys are in the mid table, so it's different. But we are trying to win the league, and if your players, your youth players, all the teams at the top there, yeah, how many of them played academy graduates? Like people who just came out of the academy.
Trent.
No, people who just came out of the academy.
He went 2017 when they were in Champions League final. He
But
was
okay, yeah, but
Even the
okay,
the
no,
FA
but
Cup
cool
final.
down.
Was the Carling Cup final last season when we played Jaden Downs and?
But that was like
Yeah,
everybody was
Jawa
injured.
Kwanzaa.
But yeah, that's
But he still got time to play.
Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott. They play a lot of.
So that's what I'm saying.
Kwanzaa.
Also, the
Kwanzaa.
players have to be good enough because you mentioned Trent is one of the best players we've seen in the last 20
So
years.
basically, you're saying that your academy is not
They are
good.
some of the players coming, they're not ready.
What are some of the players? None of your players are getting some to play.
Lewis
They
Actually,
play in the
Kelly.
League
Lewis
Cup.
Kelly.
Lewis Kelly plays.
Maybe if you
Waneri.
had played some of the
Waneri,
younger players, maybe you'd have won a
they
cup
tried.
by now.
Charles Sego plays. Like
Maybe
there's
if
some
you had
kids-
played some of the younger players, you'd have won a cup.
But they play them. What are you talking
I don't
about?
understand what he's saying.
What
though.
are you
They play
saying,
them.
Joel?
They've got like Smith.
What are you
Rowe.
saying, Joel?
No, I'm saying they have
Smith
played
Rowe,
in the past
Reece
couple of years
Nelson.
since Arteta. If he had played some of the younger players,
But he,
won.
no, Joe,
Can-
no. They
They
literally
you guys have no cup
Arsenal
aside
literally-
what? Community
Arsenal
Shield.
literally have,
Community Shield,
on
too.
average, in the last few years, like the youngest team in the league.
Two Community
This-
Shield.
And you also have
It's
to
not academy.
mention.
It's not academy though.
You have to mention Waneri was the youngest
Youngest
player.
ever player in
in
And
the
he didn't play
Premier
for like
League.
3 years.
It was
No,
one
he just
year.
played. He came on at 15. Like, I don't
Yeah, he
understand
came
why.
on and then he didn't come back on the
No, but so you want a 15-year-old? I
But
don't
he wasn't
understand. You are
ready.
15
So
year
what about
old.
Lamine Yamal?
No,
What about Lamine Yamal?
You can't make that point though.
Bro, stop
So what-
mentioning players. One in a million. One in a million players, bro. Come on, like what are we saying?
One in a million.
That's a
Yes,
generation.
Have you
one in a
seen
million.
somebody like
He's
that
one in a
before?
million. Yes. Yes.
You guys are just ganging up on Zoo.
Like,
I don't like
understand.
this.
It doesn't even make sense
no.
though.
Okay,
You're
Nah,
just ganging
you have
up
to gang
on
up
Zoo.
on
I don't like
Arsenal.
this.
The point I'll make with Arsenal Academy
Okay,
is
go on.
I don't think you give them a consistent run of games to improve them. Look at what's he called? He plays for Crystal Palace. Nketiah.
Yeah, okay.
The reason why he
Nketiah.
left because even though
Hey.
even though he was
In
Like
Ketia,
this,
I
huh?
don't know
You didn't give
because
him a
we
chance.
played him. We played that nigga, bro.
He said he didn't.
Bro.
His own words said he
He's
didn't
lying.
get a chance.
He's lying.
No, but Zoo,
He's lying.
what he's trying to say is that when the guy just fought it small, they just
Because we are trying to win, bro. Like it's not a time for you to be finding your feet. If you're not ready, it's the highest level.
You don't have a striker at all.
Yes, but we had Gabriel Jesus and Havertz came in. Havertz is scoring. Jesus is scoring once in a while. In case you come, this nigga is doing keep fits, just running up and down. You're not scoring the goals. We should play you forward. Trossard will come in and play the 9 and he's scoring. Then we should play
It's
in
your
Ketia.
academy.
Like,
You
do
should-
you get what I'm saying? Like,
you should protect your academy. That's what I think.
no.
You should
Fuck
protect
them.
your
Fuck them
academy.
kids, man.
You should protect- your academy is what's
If
gonna
you're
take
not
you
ready,
far.
if
yeah,
you're
no.
not
So
ready,
Zoo, right
then
now
go.
that your
Yeah, so
wingers
now we
are
might be
is
forced.
out.
Now we might be forced to like call a couple of the academy. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know. January is coming as well. I don't know if they'll buy anyone, but the wingers that we have now in the academy, they're not ready.
You should have started them from the start of the season.
Oh my god!
And then if you played them from the start of the season,
They'll be
or
ready
last
by
season,
now.
No,
they'll be
see,
ready right now.
even Sterling doesn't even get to play. Like If you're not good enough, you can't play.
You have to play Saka plays every single game.
Because nobody's on that level. Like,
Nobody.
Bruno plays every single game. Because nobody's on that level.
Now he gets subbed off a lot. He gets rotated a lot now.
Okay, he's not that good anymore, but yeah.
He gets rotated. That's how you bring in academy players.
But when he goes off, who comes on? Why don't you
different players?
Why don't you bring Toby Coley and?
Toby Coley.
No, he's been injured. He's been injured.
Yeah, we two our guys are injured.
Anyway. So how was the match? Aside the injury.
Yeah, aside the injury. Yeah.
Wait, I was just want to see. You are so worried, but they were able to win the match convincingly.
It's Crystal Palace.
But Crystal Palace are not that bad.
Well, they're very easy for us. Arsenal, like this United who have problems.
Because you play them during the week.
Gabriel Jesus got a hat trick during the week.
Nketiah scored against you too.
Yeah, he scored it was a nice header actually. Yeah, his first goal after so many games for Palace. His first goal.
True.
That guy is not good enough. I keep telling you.
Go on. So the game.
Yeah. So good game. It was nice to see us score some goals. Raya had a good performance as well.
Did Declan Rice score?
Yeah, Rice scored as well. Yeah, we did what we had to do. But
Martinelli
scored. Yeah, Havertz scored. Yeah, but it's not. Jesus should have scored a hat trick. He still has those problems where it's like
the finishing
problems are there. Even though he's scoring goals, like we need him to score. Stop scoring the hard ones and missing the easy ones.
Score all of them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can't score, but like score the ones you're supposed to score. So yeah, I don't know. Like let's see what happens. I don't even know who we're playing next, but I know we have some hard games coming up. I think we're playing you guys in the FA Cup. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that, but
United.
Don't forget what we did last season
against
the current champions against City and Liverpool.
Okay,
we'll see. The Liverpool one day I was surprised. I can't lie.
I was also surprised.
That goal paid me well.
Ahmad, yeah. Shout out to Ahmad.
Yeah,
I feel like you have like one good player right now. And it's Ahmad. He's doing everything for you guys.
Ten Hag.
So yeah, let's move on to Chelsea. They finally failed to score after scoring everything.
But they had some really good chances out there. I saw Jackson Kopama did his thing.
Yeah. But shout out to Everton, like they've been on a good defensive run.
And this guy also had a really good game, Robert Sanchez. You know, he made a lot of good saves. So it wasn't a boring 0-0. It was a pretty good match.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about Chelsea is they need to stop pretending that they're not in the title race.
Yeah, it's annoying, bro.
No. They need to stop doing that.
Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool, you're all in the title race.
Look at what let me show you
Liverpool and Arsenal, we've accepted that we're in the title race. But Chelsea are trying to act like, they're trying to act like, we are not. I don't know. Do you see when they asked this guy?
We'll show it to you guys.
What's the winger's name?
Nani.
No, he said what's that? He has never had title.
I don't know what that is.
They're scared.
You don't want to jinx
it. Say this. Arsenal have done this before as well.
Yes, they have. Yeah, well, we are not part.
When you're scared that you're not going to win a title, you try to deny you're not the title.
I don't think it's that you're scared. You just don't want to invite the pressure because
why? But it's part of
the big team.
Yeah, but
if you play for Arsenal and be scared to be in the title,
they're not a big team.
They're not a big team.
It's a small team mentality.
Are you in a title? You are in a relegation fight. Please, focus on your business.
Because the champions should be embracing pressure, but people are running away.
No, it's like
when they the same Chelsea were same pressure. What pressure? Cole Palmer, the Cole,
But
today they said,
like I understand it though. At least for Arsenal's point of view, I understood it because we had to be fair, Chelsea in the same position. Like we had come from a bad couple of seasons. Suddenly we are like up there, and it's like, hey, what's going on?
How did we get here?
And it's like let's not make it a big. Let's not say we're going to win because we don't think we're going to win anyway. But if we win, God, it's all for you guys. So I think that's what Chelsea are going to do.
I think mentality when it comes to title race is a main thing that'll take you over the line. That's why Liverpool ended up winning because they lost 2 years against City and they were close. And all of a sudden,
this time
mentality.
But I think what's important is what you say. What they say in the dressing room. I'm sure they know among themselves that yes, we are in a title race, but they know what the media. You know how the media can run with stuff. Like when we're talking to the media, just tell them some shit. But in the dressing room, we know that we are in a title race. So that's
I mean, that's a good thing to say, but you have to be confident and show the confidence.
But they're showing it. Chelsea are showing it.
They are covering from it publicly.
Okay, they are not saying it, but on the pitch they are behaving.
They are playing very well. Farid, what do you think?
I'm sorry, you can't spend £1 billion.
Billion pounds. The GDP of a small country.
It's true. It's true. I forgot about that part. Yeah, Chelsea.
The GDP of a small country.
Yeah, Chelsea.
And still,
I see I'm not in the title race. Yeah, the title is from last season.
Who else have
Anyway.
we? City, yeah.
Well, let's leave City for last. Let's
For
go
last.
on
What else
to
we want? Liverpool, okay.
Liverpool.
Mo Salah. Let's talk about Mo Salah.
Liverpool. So, you are talking to me, right?
Okay, yeah, go on. I know you want to talk about it. Go on.
Liverpool. Honest Lord. What other song is there? Mo Salah. Charlie.
Mo Salah.
I mean, still, we're also not in the title race. Since that,
Oh my god.
since that's what I was saying now. But I mean, against Spurs, obviously, you know we'll play well regardless. But you have to know that Spurs is not a pushover.
Yeah.
With this Ange ball, they like to play attacking, regardless of who they're playing against. So you have to be wary. But I like the fact that we also stepped up to the plate with them. So it was an away game. We went to their stadium, but we managed to play like we were at home. So I was very happy about that. Mo Salah scored. Was it a hat trick?
Nah, two goals.
Two
Two
goals,
goals,
2
2
assists.
assists.
He's crazy.
It could have been a hat trick though. He could have had more assists as well, bro. He
But some
was.
people didn't do well. Luis Diaz also was out there. McAllister was out there. My other guy, Dominic
Sobolosla.
he played well,
Sobolosla. Yeah, we were out there balling. But shout out to Spurs, Madison,
Kulusevski, yeah, that guy's good.
Solanke also scored a really good goal.
Solanke
I was a little scared when they started scoring their goals. But
I wasn't worried because
The fight when they came out to 5-3.
Liverpool, they were so open. Like Liverpool were just going to it. And like Salah had
but
so much space. I'm just like, bro.
so what do you think about this Spurs? Ange ball will play like
All
that
out attack.
regardless.
It's maybe he worked at Celtic and wherever he came from. But
Australia.
But it worked for Liverpool.
No.
Bro, Liverpool never played like this.
No. Like the first or the second season.
never.
When it was more about scoring more than they would concede.
But we were not playing open. We were conceding because we had some mistakes at the back.
We had some Lovren and some
Yeah,
guys
some
at the back.
defenders that were not good. But these guys literally don't play
Like there's
defense.
it's just so much space.
Yeah.
And your midfielders are Sa and Bissouma. No disrespect to them, but they are not the kind of players that you leave in acres of space to like hold, like control that.
You need a formation and a system
you
to
need
be playing.
different. Like you need some. I don't even know what kind of midfielders you need.
You should have. They should bring him back so that they can play.
You need like some Rodri. I don't know, some kind of defenders if you want to play this kind of football. And they don't have those players.
Yeah.
And the players that they bring.
Dragerson and there's some guy who has started playing Begavli.
Begval, yeah. Exactly. That's what
that
I'm
guy
saying.
says to my FPL team. So what are you talking about?
The depth in that.
The problem with Ange as well is he doesn't have a plan B. Half of his defense is injured. You can't replace Van der Ven, the fastest player in the world.
That guy is very
with Dragerson. Like there's levels. You want to play a high line
Yeah.
with Van der Ven, you can get away with it because you can catch up with anyone. When you've got Archie Gray and Dragerson.
Archie Ray is even a midfielder, isn't he? Is he a defender?
I don't think he's I don't think he's centre back though, but he's not. He didn't play well that game anyway, and you can't replace that attribute, that kind of player with a player that doesn't have that attribute, and because of that, they got nearly all of Liverpool's goals were from counter attacks. Because no one could catch up to them. So this plan B doesn't work, or doesn't have a plan.
There's no plan B. Yeah.
Just also saying, like, being a coach is situation based. Like, you have to look at what's going on and adapt. So if you come to every game with the same plan, everybody will score you because if we know what you're going to do, you've made our work easy. Like when we're coming to play, we know that these guys, regardless, this would
everybody except United.
Man City.
We could have won that game. We were just terrible. We're just a bad team.
Even the goals you scored, they gave them to you.
Gave us. We gave them all back.
I'm really lucky. Giving away.
Gave them back. But I will say Liverpool though, you guys. The reason why I think you guys are going to win the league, because I have Liverpool winning the league this year. I feel like every part of the pitch with Liverpool is perfect right now. Your midfield, you have the best midfield in the league. Very well balanced. Gravenberch, McAllister. Sabotza had a great game.
Yeah. So Osla is a good player. He's like Bruno, he be trying things. I don't like that one.
No, but you see, all the creative players try things. Listen. If you watch, or maybe you don't watch enough City games, but if you watch KDB. KDB has always been trying passes.
But there's a lot of accuracy with them.
Odegaard is
and also a lot of accuracy.
No. You guys do that a lot. Madison does it. Almost every creative player try. That's a one try.
We will not take this.
They don't do match try.
They do try stuff, but like
they go for it.
Yes.
But Bruno and
is like,
Szoboszlai, they
sometimes
just try.
they're just like,
they are going for the most Hollywood pass.
So that's Odegaard.
no.
Odegaard will wait
No.
until he gets the chance.
Nah,
You're the
Joe,
funny
Joe,
thing.
Joe,
You're the funny thing.
Joe, no.
It's
no,
Carl.
no,
Don't worry.
No.
Arsenal fans in the comments who
Bro, I saw a stat.
actually watch
Did you see
Arsenal
that
games, all
stat?
these fake Arsenal fans who
Did you
abandoned
see
you
that
to
stat?
for buying. Wait. If you guys don't know, this guy abandoned Arsenal.
What
So he's
does
not an
that
Arsenal
do
fan,
anything?
and then went to Bayern Munich.
What
I'm
does that
releasing
do?
keys. Allow me.
So
I'm saying that. Let the real Arsenal fans, if you think that
Anyway,
Odegaard
I'm
doesn't
back.
mature
I'm
in
back.
my
So
career,
now
Go
I'm
on.
you put it in. Put it in the
he's
comments.
back now. You
That's
heard
what I
the
was saying.
stats,
There was
yeah.
a stat that he said Odegaard could misplace his next 500 passes
And
and
still
still
have
have
a
a higher
better
pass
accuracy
accuracy
than
than
Bruno
Bruno.
Fernandes. That's
And
true.
I'm telling you that, like,
500.
they don't just
That's
kick the
mad
ball.
twice, not this thing.
They don't just kick the ball, bro.
Because
Bruno just kicks the
somebody
ball.
like Odegaard, he waits for
Yes.
the perfect.
And if the pass is not there, he
he
will
will not pass. He will just turn around and then give it a safe pass. But someone like Bruno, unless he doesn't
care.
see,
He doesn't
when you
care.
see, Szoboszlai is like
If
that.
he sees red from the, he's just kicking
Anyway,
the
yeah.
ball.
Sorry, you were saying something. You were talking about a good Liverpool player.
Oh yeah, no. So I think the balance in your midfield very good. I think
Yeah.
Szoboszlai, to me,
Gravenberch.
the best thing about Szoboszlai, first of all, I think he covers a lot. I think he runs the most in
Yeah,
any player in the
he
Premier
does,
League.
he
He covers
does.
a lot of ground, which helps Szoboszlai, Gravenberch,
Yeah.
and McAllister as well. It helps him. You've got a very well balanced midfield. I think Gravenberch might be one of the best midfielders in the
This
league.
season.
Agreed.
It's amazing.
This season,
Agreed.
honestly, I think he's been
His 10.
world class this season.
I don't want to be that guy, but he reminds me of Pogba. The way he moves,
I don't know.
he moves like
I feel like
Pogba.
he plays a smarter Pogba game. Because Pogba's problem here, me personally, he
was like
always
Bruno.
wanted to show off.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like he was not, aside the World Cup win, he didn't have the maturity to be a leader in the dressing room. Reason why I'm saying this is I feel like he always depended on, even Paul Scholes said it in some interview, you feel like Pogba always depends on like bigger personalities to lead, and then he will have a supportive like leadership role.
I don't know about that, but
I feel like cause so many times, like he'll be playing, United will be playing, Pogba will get the ball. Now he wants to show off that he has body strength. He wants to push players off. He wants to do the stud role and then do that. Like so many unnecessary.
that's how he always plays, though.
That's
he's
what I'm
always been
saying.
that
So
guy.
it wasn't exactly. So he hasn't
But
matured.
he did it for France too.
He did it for France because they built a team to support him. Or you don't think so?
But United didn't build United support him.
They
United
tried to
didn't.
unlock
I locked
Pogba
him like
like
17
7 years,
times.
bro. Every season they were buying a new anyway.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, bro.
Anyway,
but yeah.
so at the end of the day,
I have to defend. I'm sorry. I have to defend. But Charlie.
yeah, so we beat Spurs 6-3. You know, it was a game of I mean, this is the highest scoring game
In a while.
in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice game.
Shout
6-3.
out to Liverpool. Still,
If you didn't captain Salah, yeah.
I don't know.
very
Do you
sorry.
play fancy at all?
Yeah, Captain Salah.
Okay, we'll talk.
yeah,
We'll
good.
get to the fancy. So yeah, Joe.
Let's talk
we
about
left
City,
this
yeah.
last for you. City.
Pep,
What's going on? 12 games now.
12 games, 1 win, 3 draws.
Why?
That's crazy.
And some of the
8
teams
losses.
he's losing to.
8 losses, oh.
Suckable form.
Yes.
Suckable form, oh.
Ten Hag got sacked
They
for
were
less.
saying he sacked in the morning.
Ten Hag got sacked for less. I'm saying that. For
They were saying he sacked
right.
in the. This is
I
not a
don't
year
know-
for
I don't
bored
know
men.
about that.
he did. This season he did. This season he got sacked for less.
Ah, this is sad.
But you see, Pep too, I think this 8 losses, more losses than he has lost. I don't know, ever in a season. Oh,
Yeah, probably.
Possibly.
Yeah. He never loses this many.
8 matches. That's crazy.
I mean, but also shout out to Villa, though. They were very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
John Duran
Yeah.
starting a game.
Yo, why Watkins is not getting a look in right now?
Honestly, I think it's good news for Villa. Like, they're pushing each other. It's like,
Yeah.
if one is not playing well, you know that.
And that's a good thing. That's what happened with Newcastle, with Callum Wilson and
Callum Wilson has
Alexander
been
Isak.
injured
But like has
forever.
been injured since.
Yeah.
They say he just came back in a game.
Got injured again.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that. What's his name? Rogers. What's his face?
Morgan
Rogers. Shout out to
Amazing
the
player,
original
bro.
cold guy.
I
Charlie,
want
the
him,
guys,
yeah.
because he got an assist, he got a goal, and this against City.
Yeah.
Despite their form.
His old team.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Came from the academy. You know.
Yeah, and what's his name? Cold.
Good farmer. Yeah.
There's a clip that goes around on Twitter of me a long time, not a long time ago, but before the Pep downfall. And I remember I said, this is like around the FA Cup time,
Okay.
and I said Pep's not going to win another trophy for Man City. This was a while ago. I
Serious?
said Pep will not win.
Why did you say that?
And
When
another
was
trophy
this?
for Man. This was a while. This was before the 12 games. This was like a long
So
time
like
ago.
last season.
I said the first time I said it was after the FA Cup.
Okay.
And then I said it again.
But he won the Community Shield.
That's not a trophy. Only you guys think that's a trophy, man. No.
Yeah, he said it. Fuck off.
Only big clubs, only small clubs look at that as a trophy. No big club sees that Community Shield as a trophy.
Arteta even said he said it this week that
He said trophy.
That's embarrassing.
Carry on.
He said Arteta, outside the first trophy you won, do you see it as a
Community Cup?
we won Community Shield 2 times.
Bro, you play at Wembley, you climb the steps and you lift it.
Nigga.
My guy,
You know how many people play at Wembley at the end of the season? Like 30 teams.
But they're all trophies that they go and win now.
Please. Right, we don't hear. You were saying
About Cups, if we don't race, then
you were saying so.
I
What made you say that?
I don't think Pep's going to win because I looked at this season and I think, first of all, the City downfall to me, when you look at it in hindsight, it's not surprising. You look at the team, look at the players, age in the players. They brought back Gundogan thinking that he was going to play like this is 2018. He's not got legs. There's a reason why they sold him in the first place. Pep's never done that, you know.
Yeah.
Never sold a player and brought him back and it worked. He's done it this time and it didn't work. You look at Kyle Walker. He's supposed to be the fastest player in the What happened to the fastest fullback in the...
You know,
he's slow now.
Recently, I think I agree with you. Pep has made some mistakes recently because usually when players say he wants to leave, he's just like, I go.
You can go. You don't
Walker wanted to leave, he said nah. Bernardo wanted to leave, he said nah. Gundogan left, but he's brought him back. So it's like
when KDB also wanted to leave.
KDB wanted to leave at some point, and they said nah. So
he's making mistakes that he never used to make. And you look at the quality of players, and it's similar to Arsenal with the whole academy thing. Why is he not looking at his academy players to come in and change things for the starting players that are not working? The only academy player that's come through in City ever is Foden.
Rico Lewis.
Rico Lewis, he has been doing well, but again, this season, I don't think Rico Lewis has been that good either. And he's been thrown around the pitch. Right wing here, left back here, midfield here. How do you expect a player to progress if I don't even know what position he plays in?
I think that's what I'm saying. The problem with it's like a football. It's a problem with football. A wider problem in football where it's like people want results now, and if you're playing a majority of academy players, they need time to, they make more mistakes than anybody else because they're young. They're not figuring it out. If you play an academy player and he makes a mistake, okay, the fans will be like, okay, cool, he's an academy player, but we needed to win this game. Why didn't you play this other player? Why did you bench your experienced player? Like, there's no patience in football. That's fair. I think football has changed.
No, but that's just your point. Like, even people are going in on Kobe Mainoo. There's 3-0 loss. But Kobe Mainoo as well, he's 19.
Yeah.
The guy has overplayed. He has overperformed for his age, to be very honest. From injury. Right. He has overperformed for his age. Yeah. He went to, what's it called? The Euros. Played well, got to the final.
Games. When they said Trent can't play midfield now, they say, okay, we have Kobe Mainoo.
Kobe Mainoo has
he played very well.
Been outstanding for his age, me personally. He has also been overplayed. He has been overutilized. We saw the same things happen in Barca with what's his name? Pedri with Ansu Fati. Like they overplayed them to the point.
Even now with Lamine Yamal,
they will start to decline. You have to give them. You can't overplay them. I feel the same thing has happened with Garnacho. The creativity and it's just become let's go, let's do this, let's do it and come back, let's go and come back, let's go and come back. But these guys are young players. What were you doing when you were 18 or 19? Honestly.
But even just to add to that, like if you look at the teams who are playing a lot of academy players, it's really just United. Right?
Liverpool.
Cool.
Harvey Elliott.
But Harvey Elliott has
but those, I feel like those guys, they've been playing first team for like 4 or 5 years now.
But they came from academy.
But basically their performances then compared to now. So they've kind of like matured in the role. But
people who didn't even play them as consistently.
Yeah, because you were able to like ease them into. Apart from that's what I'm saying. Trent is like one of those 1 in a million players. Like
he had to play.
You rarely see those guys. You know what I mean?
Okay, the rest were easy into the team over there.
Like 10 games your first season, then you play.
Even last season, some of the guys.
Even Saka, like
number 77. I remember.
You don't even see Kwanzaa anymore. Kwanzaa used to play.
No, but he started the season, but he was just bad.
Yeah.
So
basically, like they ease you into it. So the only team that really plays the academy players are United, and they're 13th. Like
that's not because of the academy players.
It's because they are.
How many academy players have we played that regularly over the Mainoo and Garnacho?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's not that many.
But basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so just as to it, like nobody really plays like a lot of academy players because you can't really afford to do it because right now football, your position, every position you drop, you're losing millions. millions of pounds, and people are trying to make FFP and everything. Like, it's so
you're
hard for coaches to like just play a kid.
Facts. Because
You know
even look when
this,
Unless you're
Ferguson
amazing.
came to United first, we didn't win our first trophy until how many seasons after?
6, 7.
Yeah, but we gave him the time. He was the last coach to beat Real Madrid in the final. Yes, Ferguson
86.
when he was in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Last coach to beat Real Madrid in the final. He came to United. You gave him 6 seasons. He didn't win a single trophy.
They almost sacked him at some
Klopp
point.
said if we give him time like that.
Klopp said they gave him time. Even though I go in on Arteta
Ten
because
Hag didn't
it's
get time,
Arsenal. No, Ten Hag's own.
fuck that
No,
guy.
Ten Hag is different because the guy was winning relationships. The culture of the team was dying from within.
Yeah, he
did that to Ronaldo. Never forget.
He did that to Ronaldo. Honestly, yeah. And to be very honest, it hurts me that we sold Sancho is gone because Sancho would have fits perfectly in this Amorim team. As well at 2 a.m.
You know,
to be very honest.
No. And
You don't think so?
Do you know? I mean, maybe on paper, but I feel like Sancho is one of those players who cannot handle that toxic Manchester United.
Yes, and I'm saying the toxicity is stemmed from Ten Hag as well.
No. It's always been a toxic place. If you don't have that mental fortitude, you cannot play at Manchester United. That's what Selwyn is always talking about. Like, you can't play there if you're not made of some kind of stuff.
Wait. There's a difference between United is a big club and United is toxic.
It's toxic.
United has been toxic. It's not since
Bro,
Ferguson time.
even when Fergie was there, it was toxic.
When? With
Players who...
even
wait. What
There
did
were
Cantona
young
do?
players
Cantona's
who
what did he do?
players who came through and were not able to make it. Go and ask them about it.
No, wait.
No, forget even
Mention a player
those
that
guys.
will go to that
Those
person's
guys
career.
made it. Those guys made
They
it.
made
I'm
it.
talking
They
about-
did make it, but they had to have that.
for players who were not able to make it.
Like
Like,
who?
I don't even know. You should know. It's your team.
No, you can't say that because
Like,
United.
what's-
No,
what's-
wait.
Nah, it wasn't
United.
Fergie.
Fergie made.
No, it wasn't.
He used O'Shea and Valencia and guys to win the Premier League. What are you talking
That's
about?
no.
By the
They-
way,
everybody made it under Ferguson.
PV or something.
Everybody made it. That's what I'm trying to say. So it wasn't
That's
a toxic
kind of
place.
It
No,
was.
it wasn't.
Nah, the reason why
It's
He
because
was
you're
a good
winning.
man manager.
Because you're winning, you didn't see it.
The reason why David Beckham left was after the what's it called?
trouble.
Not the trouble. The flying boots incident. That's when he and Ferguson got into a fight. That's when they.
So it's not that wasn't toxic.
No, you can't say that was. Listen, he had won so many trophies under under Ferguson. He himself, there was a lot going on with him outside of football. With the whole him deciding to be a supermodel.
But he was still the most professional player. He was still doing a job on the pitch. But Fergie had a problem. Like, he would see Beckham with the new haircuts, be like, what the fuck is this wearing shave? He told him one time, shave the hair before you come on the pitch. He did a mohawk. And he said, shave your hair before you come on the pitch. Otherwise,
Isn't
you're not
that
playing.
toxic?
That doesn't sound toxic to you. He went to, who was it, Nicky Butts or something? Went to one of these kids' houses and saw his girlfriend. They were having like a party or something. He said, this is the end of this relationship. He broke them up.
That's not if a manager tells a player to do something and they don't do it and he sells them and we continue to win, that's not toxic because it worked. Toxicity.
Can your boss tell you to break up with your girlfriend?
No, I don't know about that story. I don't know about that story.
I almost said something and that will make us lose like I will carry it to negative for
To
look.
me, toxic right now. The toxicness right now in United is more based on like the fans don't believe in the players and the fans don't believe in the manager. There's no 100% confidence in anyone.
The only
That's why
difference
it's toxic.
between now and then is that you guys were winning then.
That's
Now
what
you're not
I
winning,
mean.
so now it's the
energy's a lot more. That's why. I
So
think
that's
it's not
basically
good.
all I'm saying. Let's
They are
wrap this up.
killing people
This
too.
episode
Don't
has gone
forget.
for too long. So basically, they were even like, I remember how Maguire had like bomb threats and stuff. Like, it's a very toxic club, and not everybody can handle it. That's what I'm saying. Sancho,
I agree.
Sancho has always been a very talented player.
I agree.
He's been one of the best young players in the last 5-10 years. But as soon as he gives United like magic, oh my god, suddenly he can't play. He's gone to Chelsea, he's playing much better. So
Yes, because he had a very bad relationship with Ten Hag.
anyway, so I know you want to blame Ten Hag for everything.
Oh, it's
but
Ten Hag's fault.
Yes, I know. Anyway,
It's Ten
so-
Hag's fault that David Moyes finished 7th. I've blamed Ten Hag for everything the past 10 years.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining us for this episode.
Oh, wait. Oh. Barcelona lost.
Yes.
And Real Madrid won. Mbappe is scoring a picky. And in the FPL, I'm not first anymore. But
that's
I'm
sad.
still among
Yeah,
the
well, you're
first.
like third, right?
Yeah, I'm up there still, but don't worry, it be things. Steve Sergify is also not first. Luckily, so yeah.
As long
as
as my enemies,
how's your FPL going?
as long as my enemies are
Recently,
failing.
It's not been good. I'm not gonna lie, but
How many points did you get this week?
let me check. 51.
Hey,
Yeah, it's been bad.
And you captain Salah as well. Wow.
Yeah, no,
That's
bad.
I captain Salah and
And got 51.
Who's in your team?
This is my team this week. My defense was just
Oh,
horrible.
Maguire and Saka. Oh man,
Damn, bro.
I think this is just bad luck. It's a good team, but it's just bad luck.
Damn, bro.
Terrible week.
Charlie, so game week 19, we are closing our FPL league. We haven't said it for a while because we don't have the numbers. The winner, Charlie. But please join our FPL. This is the code right here. Yeah. So that's it. Anything else anyone wants to say? Mods, you want to say anything? What's going on with you?
Nah.
When you get back, do you have anything planned?
How can people find you?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Just check out my socials, mods, MORDZS. Football content, basketball content. Got a podcast, M1 podcast. Come check that out on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, whatever. And yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah.
When I come back to Ghana, I'm gonna do a lot more content in Ghana when I come back.
Nice.
So just keep a lookout.
Cool.
I heard that this guy's in Ghana as well. Jeremy Frimpong.
Jeremy Frimpong is in
yeah,
Ghana. He was having so much fun drumming and things.
Yeah,
so-
Shout out to all the Ghanaian brothers out there. Come back home. We love you. So that was
Sulia. We out.
Sulia